This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing.
Ikaze mu kiganiro The Real Women Show nkuko mumenyereyeho gica ku wa kane no ku wa gatandatu mukaba muri kumwe na Belize, Christelle na Pascal. Uyu munsi turuze kuvuga kubijyanye
turaza kuganira kubijyanye n'imideli Belize ngira ngo turaza kubonana n'aba models hano bazwi mu Rwanda. Twatumiye umuhungu n'umukobwa baza kutuganiriza. Nimujye kuri ni mukanya.
Mupende ni muntu ki?
Alexia Mupende is a Rwandese fashion model, currently based in Rwanda, but traveling around representing Rwanda as a fashion ambassador.
Super. Tumaze kubona aka video kawe, amafoto yawe, you went outside, hence biragaragara kuri a real professional model. So, wabitangiye ryari? Byakujemo ryari? You started when?
This has always been a passion of mine, Bachela, when I was still a young child, but actively modeling, I started doing that in 2012 here in Rwanda. I've done a couple of shows. I've worked on Kigali Fashion Week. I've done for the launch of Simoon. I've done worked with Rwanda Clothing in Zuki. I've been fortunate enough to travel to Dubai to represent Rwanda at the Runway Dubai last year in November. And I've also been fortunate again as well to travel to Geneva for the Africa Fashion Show Geneva that was in June this year.
Okay.
And I represented Rwanda there as well.
Wow. So I don't know what's next. Kuko bivuze ni byinshi cyane. So I'm blaming the guy who comes after you, Jay. So turashaka kukubaza abanyarwanda benshi na modeling ntago barayumva as in nk'akazi wakora for your whole life ikagufasha cyangwa ukagira ikintu ugeraho as a model. So ni ihe nama wagira umwana w'umunyarwanda cyangwa anyone else who's watching this that being a model is something valuable, doing it as a Rwandan actually?
I believe, like any other profession, if you're a farmer, you will focus on your agriculture, you will study for it, you will learn about fertilizers, about better methods. Same thing with modeling. If you improve yourself, you can train yourself, you can do research and learn a lot more about modeling. There's so many people out there in the world who've made so much money, the likes of Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks, who's one of my mentor, I would say. Currently, there's so many young models who are making a living out of it. Some are from the West and also some are African. There's people like Nasinyana, she's in Kenya, she's done quite well. If you look at Amito Lagum from Uganda, she won Africa's Next Top Model, the first edition. She's doing well, she's traveling the world and she's making a living and she's an African.
Yes.
So I don't know why to focus
excuse
on
me, I'm not saying as African because
you're saying as a Rwandan.
As a Rwandan because we have that thing of culture. You know, culture always, even if you said more culture as Rwandan, culture. Kandi muri culture, we have some za kirazira, something zituma tuba dukora ibintu bitandukanye, hari ibintu bituma tuba pushed away because we cannot do it because it's like culture thing. So
I understand ndabyumva ariko I believe there's nothing wrong with modeling. I believe it's a profession like any other, and you can make a living from it. I don't see what's wrong with it, per se. Yeah. But maybe some people may have reservations. But I believe, like any other profession, it's something you can do. It's a very lucrative business. Maybe it has not been embraced as much in Rwanda, but this is coming. Something. Yeah. We're always told to create work, ihanjiri murimo, and I don't see why we cannot do that in that way. Rwandese girls and young boys are very beautiful people, very talented. Why not use this to put Rwanda outside on the map, on the platform? in terms of fashion, be it as a model or as fashion designers. I believe it's something.
And which kind of character do you have as a model? Because some definitely most 99% of Rwandan girls have that thing of shyness, to be shy, and to be a model is like being like a public figure. They say we want to put you on a billboard big as this hotel. So and you imagine I'll be there as in ngaka wose, abantu bose bambona, stuff like that. So niyihe character bakwiye ku developinga kurusha iyindi as kugira uzaho mu model ugira ahantu kure?
You'll be surprised, but I'm also shy. But when it comes to your work, you have to give it your all. You have to be passionate about it. You have to be confident in what you do. And if you do it, it comes out. It's seen in your work, whatever work you do. I'm shy, but when I'm working, I put my work first, and I give it my all and my very best. I believe you can just grow and build confidence from time to time from what you do, and I believe that's a selling point as a model. You have to be confident and you have to be versatile. You have to be out there.
So utubwiye ko Tyra Banks ari mentor wawe. Ni umunyamerikakazi, and actually you are based in Rwanda, right? So I'm wondering, where have you met Tyra?
I've not met Tyra Banks,
Uh-huh.
but I've watched so much of her work. She pioneered a show, America's Next Top Model, which has led to so many successful young ladies getting into the industry. And she's offered an opportunity to every other girl to compete in this for American girls. So you apply to the show, and through that, I've watched all seasons from the 1st to the 21st. And from there, I've learned a lot about the modeling industry, what it requires to be in the industry, what you need to do to keep yourself in the game, what to expect, It's not easy work. It's a lot of hard work, long hours, difficult situations. But I've learned from it, and that's why I would say that she's my mentor or my role model.
Great.
That's why.
So, wakuriye mu Rwanda?
Partly.
Partly it's mean primary school.
I was born in Kenya.
Okay.
I moved to Rwanda. I studied in Uganda, and I'm back in Rwanda.
But you didn't do ntago wize mu Rwanda?
I did my university in Rwanda, Nije University.
University mu Rwanda. Ariko primary na secondary.
Part of my primary here and my secondary in Uganda.
So niyo mpamvu mwumva harimo icyongereza cyinshi mutwihanganire abanyarwandakazi. So n'ikindi kibazo ndashaka ugira inama abana batoya, kuko umuntu agira passion, avuga ati hari imyaka 12 15 uvuga ati I want to do this when I grow up. And some people, kuko turi public figure and there's TVs and ibiki, akavuga ati I want to be like Pendo. Wow, she's amazing. So ndashaka umwana hari hose umugira inama as Pendo Alexia.
Pendo aho yaba ari hose namugira inama ko ikintu cyose ukunze ugomba kugishiraho umwete. Ntabwo ibintu byose bipfa kuza. Nk'ubu iyo ubonye umuntu akora na modeling, kimwe ko umuntu yakora n'ibindi bintu, undi mwuga uwo ari wo wose, bisaba ko umuntu aba afite discipline, bisaba ko umuntu ashyiramo ubushake bwinshi n'umwanya we, ariko akabikora neza. Ni nk'akazi nk'akandi. Ikindi hari options nyinshi ziba zihari. Ntabwo bivuga ko ugomba kuguma ku kintu kimwe gusa. Wareba ibintu byose washobora. Nk'ubu na modeling umuntu ashobora kwikora, ashobora no gutangira akiri muto. Hari abana babikora. Ntabwo bivuga ko biri limited kuri ku myaka itandukanye. Ushobora no kwitangira ukiri muto, ariko ikindi kintu cyane nabasaba nk'abana ni kubaha ababyeyi bawe. Kuko hari abantu benshi bumva ko iyo umubyeyi bakubuje ikintu ugomba kugenda ugasara ugakora ibitari byo. Jewe mba numva kubaha ababyeyi bawe ni ikintu cyangombwa mu bintu byose, ugashyira n'Imana imbere y'ibintu byose ukora. Ikindi ugakora ikintu ukagikorana n'umwete mwinshi. Icyo nababwira.
Wow. So my last question is, akenshi niyo mpamvu nari navuze, how do you mix it to be a Rwandan ukaba n'umumodo? Kuko akenshi mu Rwanda modo bayishira kuri balance imwe, nko kuba naked, kwambara ibintu bitakwiriye cyangwa bitikwije. So wabivuga iki?
Okay, nkuko mwabonye my pictures, video yanje ntago ari ku model, ntago bivuga kwambara ubusa. Hari ibintu bitandukanye in modeling, hari commercial modeling, hari
option nyinshi.
Hari nyinshi.
Yes.
Hari haute couture, hari there's so many types. Ushobora kugenda ntago ari kuvuga ngo kwambara ubusa. Nk'ibintu mumaze kubona ibyo maze gukora ntago nambaye ubusa. Ntago nahesheje ishema y'igihugu cyanje, nanjye narihesheje ishema ariko nakoze ikintu ushaka. So hari ibintu bitandukanye, hari n'ibintu ushobora gusanga hari nka swimsuit modeling, hari options nyinshi, umuntu agomba kumenya icyo ashaka, icyo yumva. Yego. Ntago ari ukuvuga ko model wese agomba kwambara ubusa.
Urakoze cyane Alex.